Welcome back, YouTube. Thank you for joining my channel and thank you for your continuous support. Today I want to talk about the Sharkbyte system. I was able to receive it on the first batch with that $249 deal that GetFPV had, and I've been playing with it a little bit, and I want to give you some flight footage and a quick little review on it. I installed it on the 3-inch GEP RC Signet frame, and took a little bit of modifying, but I was able to fit it in here. And I'm going to show it to you on the desk right now and then show you guys some flight footage. Alright, so I'm not going to take the drone apart because there's really no need. There's plenty of videos on what it looks like, how to install it already, even though it's only been around for a week or so. But on this particular frame, I had to mount it left to right instead of front to back with the MMCX connector coming out the side here. Not ideal, but it does work, and I was able to fit it in such a nice small form factor here. So all up weight of this drone with 650 Tattoo 4S batteries comes in at 189, which is really light for a 3-inch build, and I'm very happy with the way it flies and handles. So it comes with this little Runcam HD Nano 4 camera. I think it's a 14 by 14 footprint, so it comes with an adapter so you can put it as a micro camera, and fits very nice in this frame. And I'm going to show you guys some flight footage side by side, just an oval around the front of my house with this drone, and an oval in front of my house with the Alien build that I have, the Micro Alien, which uses the you probably really can't see it, but this is the Caddx Ratel camera, which is what I normally fly. So just to give you guys an idea what the two images look like side by side and how much of an improvement it is from the analog, if any, and you guys could come to your own conclusions with it. So let's get to some flight footage.
Flight mode power.
As you can see, the image quality is quite nice. Beautiful. This quad is tuned pretty decent, flies pretty well. And I'm just going to do a quick loop around just so you can see you know, what it looks like in the camera. Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick little oval, and then I'm going to give you some footage with the Caddx Ratel, and you can see the two and compare and see what you think. Look around this car real quick.
Engine off.
Okay, now this is a video of
Flight mode
the
power.
power play, which is about as good as it gets as far as analog video goes, 60 frames per second. And this is what the power play would look like as opposed to the HD Sharkbyte setup that you just seen. So there's a little bit of traffic out right now, cars, people, so I'm just gonna go nice and easy. But I mean, it's a very noticeable difference right away. You can see between the image quality of one compared to the other. I'm not gonna make this a big flight. I just wanted to show you side to side the difference of the two. So there you have it. So coming from one to the other, I can tell you that there's a big difference. Flying the Sharkbyte exclusively for a little bit, I wasn't impressed, but when you put them side to side, you can see a big difference between the two of them. Okay, so there you see it. You have the Sharkbyte in the left image. You have the Caddx Ratel on a power play at 60 FPS on the right side of the screen. And if you look at them side by side, you can see there's a dramatic difference between the two. When I first flew the Sharkbyte, I wasn't initially blown away by it because I was like, all right, it's kind of HD, but it's nothing special. But after going right back to analog, you can see there's a big difference. I just did that for the first time when making this video, and it's definitely very noticeable. So just like anything else in this hobby that improves, you don't really notice the difference until you go back to the old. And once I did that, it's very noticeable. So I would recommend buying it. It literally took me about 2 minutes to switch from HD to analog when it came to my goggles, because I left on my Sharkbyte module, they call it the RTX. And all I did was just take the two stubby antennas and throw them on rapid fire and turn it back on with this button underneath. And I powered it back with the power play just for the sake of, you know, giving you guys a recording. But I could have just as easily powered it from the Sharkbyte battery, the stock battery that I use to power this module. So if you're worried about switching back and forth between your existing builds, that's not an issue. It's 1, 2, 3. As you see, you don't have to take off the rapid fire to install the Sharkbyte. They go right next to each other, and it's very user-friendly. So that, in my mind, is a big plus over DJI, because DJI obviously have 2 sets of goggles. You could do the analog mod on the DJI goggles, but I personally don't think those goggles are as good as the Fat Sharks when it comes to analog video. So there you have it. I hope this was useful. Once again, thank you guys for all your support, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.